Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to McDonald's employee exposes what they do. TikTok goes viral. I wonder what they expose, because I don't know, depending on how bad it is. Will I still eat McDonald's? I don't know what they do, but I don't know. I like the nuggets, I like the fries, but what are they doing? I guess we'll find out in the video. But if it's really bad and they're like really exposing them, then I hope the person like changed their IP address, didn't show their face, and yeah, disguise their voice and stuff, because this is crazy. But anyway, let me stop talking and let's get into this video. Please subscribe and let me know what else I should react to also.
It's not hard to see the appeal of fast food. It's budget friendly, it's convenient,
It's
and
yummy.
if you're not expecting Michelin star quality, it can be pretty tasty.
Oh wow, that is really good.
But appetizing and safe are two different things.
Ew.
See, while parents might compulsively check their kids' candy after every Halloween for potential tampering, perhaps this energy is better spent examining those meals served to customers in a paper bag.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, I've never seen something this disgusting.
Yeah, no.
What was
No,
that?
no. 100% no for me.
Like, seriously, McDonald's, what?
People are suing your favorite fast
Is that
food
mold or is it just
restaurants.
burnt? I don't know.
Items are being recalled. Effective immediately, a stop and sell and discard. Employees are being forced to serve food gone wrong.
But what about customer safety? Like, this stuff can get people really sick.
What is
Customers
that?
have been hospitalized,
Can I talk to somebody about the inspection?
No, I can't, sweetie, I can't.
but the severity of some situations
Wait, why are they showing
life-threatening,
Wendy's when she's talking about McDonald's?
Became ill at the restaurant in Seekonk.
and some ingredients have no business winding up on a customer's plate.
Wait, what was that?
Something's got-
Konk.
And some ingredients have
Is that plastic? String? I don't know. And why does this look like a gun? What kind of chicken?
no business winding up on a customer's plate.
Something's got to change. Like, this is going to get people sick. Like, really sick.
Is eating fast food
What
still
is that,
worth
though?
the risk?
But fast food is
Read
delicious.
the headlines over the past few years, and you'll start to notice an alarming trend. Whether it's a customer experiencing cramps after a late-night McDonald's run, patrons of restaurants coming down with mysterious illnesses, or rat poison somehow making its way into a Taco Bell burrito,
How's
grabbing
that
a quick bite from a fast
happen?
food chain has never seemed like such a hazardous mission. But with businesses now being hit with lawsuits left, right, and center, are these allegations simply following in the footsteps of money-grab suits of the past that sought to cash in on the billion-dollar industry?
That scandal at Subway, you may have heard about this one. It turns out some of their famous foot-long sandwiches have been coming in a bit short. And that, perhaps
they're not
surprisingly,
for long.
has now led to a lawsuit.
A New York woman says she spent $20 for a bucket of chicken last summer and was disappointed when the meal fell short of what was advertised.
A new federal lawsuit alleging that mega coffee chain Starbucks is burning their customers when it comes to
I'm not a fan of Starbucks. It's overpriced, and
Or are
the
these
drinks
discounted dinners
that I
really
like
coming at the
are not that
unadvertised
good.
cost of consumer health and safety?
Like
To
sweet
answer this
stuff.
question, let's take a look at what's really going down in some of the most frequented kitchens in the world. And what better place to start than the chain that's synonymous with
Wait,
fast
isn't
food
this
itself,
video supposed to be about McDonald's? Why
Whether-
should she keep talking about other places?
Whether it's those glowing yellow arches, the colorful mascots, or childhood memories of Play Place birthday parties, McDonald's has lastingly seared itself in American iconography. And just like the business itself, the restaurant's menu is its own legacy, full of household names from Happy Meals to Big Macs. And, of course, the timeless favorite, Chicken McNuggets. But what if we told you those golden, bite-sized
Nuggets are my
snacks
favorite.
might not be as harmless as they look? In January 2023, Toronto news source Blog TO reported that an Ontario woman was sick for days after ordering chicken nuggets from a McDonald's location in the city. Rebecca Boyd had originally intended to share with her 3-year-old daughter. Luckily for the toddler, the nuggets were too hot for her to consume right away. Unfortunately for Rebecca, she wasn't put off by a little heat. Hunger overriding reason, Rebecca was already 2.5 nuggets deep when she noticed what she was chewing on wasn't the normal texture of chicken, but raw and mushy. It turned
that's
out the dish had
interesting.
allegedly been dangerously undercooked. And if the taste wasn't indicative of this, the nausea and
Wait, they were too hot to eat, but they weren't fully cooked? That's weird, because like I've seen the machines at McDonald's, they put the nuggets in, and then How are they too hot to eat? Aren't they? Are they not cooked already and then just frozen? I thought they were just being heated up in the store. Is that not what happens? I'm confused. But how are they too hot to eat and not cooked all the way through? But I thought they were already cooked anyway, so
And flu-like symptoms Rebecca experienced in the following
What
3
happened?
days sure were. And according to tales passed around social media, Rebecca is far from the
But I don't think this is the worker's fault. How are they going to know the inside is raw? Like from the outside, it looks cooked and it was hot when they sold it to her. So I don't think that's the store's fault. Because how would they know? Like they did what they had to do to cook it. And if it didn't cook in the middle, then I don't think it's their fault.
only person that's been served nuggets tartare.
Raw. Now let's see them under flash.
But I don't understand.
This was the
How
one
does that
I bit
happen?
into. This is one that I ripped open. That's a cooked one. That's clearly raw.
One TikTok user
That's
even
weird.
believed
How
the
does that
chicken
happen?
nuggets she was eating in
It's
Mexico
from the factory,
must have
not
used
the
the same
store's fault.
ingredients.
Tastes different, right?
Yeah.
There's
Like cheese in it. Or is it raw? I hope it's not raw.
Only to be hit with the realization that she hadn't been chowing down on the country's innovative twist on the classic, but what appeared to be raw meat. And it isn't just what's inside your McDonald's
crazy.
order that consumers
But that's
should be
the
worried
factory's
about,
fault.
but what's holding it together. It turned out numerous customers have allegedly found mold on the chain's buns.
Just got it from McDonald's. Look at that. Is that normal?
Yeah, so there's mold
Ew.
on my fish fillet sandwich that I just bought. That's disgusting.
Okay, so
And the
that might be the store's
ramifications of
fault.
this oversight could be deadly.
Because they
Messages from McDonald's is your new
aren't storing their
standard
buns
serving your
properly or
customers moldy
something.
Food. My daughter is severely allergic to mold. Like it can kill her. Had this been for her, I could be on my way to the hospital right now because of you guys, because of your negligence. Okay?
But at least when McDonald's and other chains
Is
slip up, mold is pretty easy
everyone
to spot,
not
right?
allergic to
Well,
mold?
this
Isn't it bad for
always the
everyone?
case.
I don't know.
Mold has the habit of hiding where customers are least likely to look, from the bottom of Domino's pizza crusts to inside a piece of KFC fried chicken. And sometimes
Dang,
it
it's
can
so
go
bad they had to blur it.
completely unseen, as customers and former McDonald's employees have alleged drink machines are rarely cleaned as thoroughly as they need to be.
There is mold in most frappe machines because both stores I've worked at in Ohio, I never seen anybody clean it properly. Nobody.
In
Did
fact, an employee at a
Okay, he said the stores that he worked at, so no one ever cleaned it properly. But why did he not try to clean it properly? I'm confused. Like, if you saw that, and you work there and you saw that, wouldn't you clean it properly or like have someone clean it properly? Why would you tell people that it wasn't cleaned properly? Because you work there, you could also be cleaning it properly. So how are you gonna expose someone when you could be doing the thing to solve it? I don't understand people.
Louisiana McDonald's was so disturbed by the state of the drip tray for the restaurant's ice cream machine, he decided to snap a few pictures.
I asked my manager,
Aren't you also exposing yourself? Like, why don't you clean it properly?
I said,
You
"When's
work
the last
there.
time y'all cleaned this?" And she said, "Hurry up and bring it to the back before a customer sees it."
And while the employee was allegedly fired for posting the images online, it seems threats of termination aren't.
You work at the store, so why can't you do something to clean it? I'm confused. How you can expose someone where you work at when it's your job to clean it, isn't it? I'm confused.
aren't enough to keep fast food workers quiet.
This is what the inside of a broken McDonald's ice cream machine looks like.
Okay. It's broken. So how long has it been broken?
The inside has never been cleaned.
See, unlike cooks at a 5-star establishment whose restaurants'
Why is the shrimp
reputation
blurred?
and livelihood go hand in hand, it's hard to buy the allegiance of fast food workers through bi-weekly minimum wage paychecks at a business that views them as replaceable. Of course, This means when something shady happens behind the scenes, there's not a lot holding these employees
I like
back
how the
from
other
making
employee's not
such
even doing
information
anything.
public, which is exactly what one Taco Bell worker from Green Bay, Wisconsin decided to do when his boss allegedly crossed the line. Under the username Keep It Real for Life, the employee used TikTok to claim the Taco Bell location he worked at tried to make him serve ingredients that shouldn't be added to any customer's 5-layer burrito, chalupa, or crunch wrap.
Today is March 15th, right? Our area coach came in last night and told us we have to use beef that expired on February 27th of this year and March 10th of this year.
And it wasn't just expired beef For Life's boss allegedly asked employees to ignore the expiration date on.
We got onions that we have to use.
See, this is a good exposed video. You're telling people what's happening, and you're not gonna do what your manager told you, so you're not gonna use expired stuff, I guess. But if you're gonna expose someone for not cleaning the machine, like, you can also clean the machine instead of recording it and trying to expose the store. Like, you work there, so that's what I'm confused about.
Because they don't want to throw it out because of food costs.
But the idea that profits should trump customer safety made the employee uncomfortable.
I don't know if this is going on at other Taco Bells, but this one particular, it is bad.
For Life explained this practice
so what
wasn't
happened
just cheap,
after?
it was risky.
Something's got to change. Like, this is going to get people sick, like really sick.
And according to Healthline, ground meat
He should
is
have
more
disguised
prone
his
to
voice.
spoilage, meaning it goes bad faster. And while this spoilage usually only affects the odor and taste of the meat, it also makes it easier for the meat to develop pathogenic bacteria, a major culprit in food poisoning.
Wait,
Fever,
so
cramps, and
what did he
vomiting
do?
are just
He
some of the
exposed
symptoms
the
customers
store,
can
but
experience if their favorite Mexican
what is
inspired
he
meal
personally
was served
gonna
with
do?
a side of expired beef. And
Like,
there's
did
always
he
the possibility of
use the
more severe
meat?
illness arising, especially in
I hope not.
toddlers, children, and those with pre-existing health concerns. So workers at this Taco Bell allegedly took a stand. The TikTok user claimed managers and employees had left that specific location to work at other Taco Bell locations, so their jobs wouldn't be taken away if they refused to serve the expired meat and produce.
I don't know what you want to do, Taco Bell, but something's got to get figured out because this is ridiculous.
Okay,
this is
so
absolutely ridiculous.
The comment section of the TikTok was quickly taken over by viewers telling the employee to inform the health department of what was happening at the location. As one user commented, it's against core and food safety violations in the health department. But it seemed For Life
so
was
at
already
least
aware of this, replying,
this story
"Oh, I know, but when your
is
job is at
getting
stake,
better.
most employees will do what they
I
are
feel
told.
like they
We didn't
solved
sell it on
the
our
problem.
shift, but the closing crew will." 2 days after the video was posted, For Life allegedly received a call from his boss.
She called me and said I'm fired. I was like, that's fine, but what about what you said to serve, what you told the employees to do to serve expired
See, he should have
food?
disguised his voice.
She ended up hanging up on me.
Then he claimed HR called, threatening legal action if
Because
he didn't follow her request.
If you're trying to expose someone like a big company like that,
anything but
why would
me
you
taking
not
that
disguise your
video.
voice?
But the video stayed up, a
And now
small
you're showing
act
your
of
face.
defiance against a powerful business. Yet not every fast food failure is a business putting customer satisfaction below financial gain. Sometimes chains just gravely miscalculate what their clientele actually wants. Take, for example, one of Starbucks' latest ventures in caffeinated beverages, the Oleato line. First launched in Milan before making its way to the US in March 2023, this was coffee with a twist, the addition of Partana extra virgin olive oil.
I heard of
and while
that.
some were on board with the infusions of European flair and the chain's signature cafe lattes, blonde espressos, and
Not a coffee
brews,
person.
I might add this in. Maybe not every day,
And
but
not a big fan of the flavor
it's
of
pretty good.
to other customers, this was
olive oil.
proof that even something as simple as coffee could be butchered.
It's like an oil spill on your iced coffee. You can just see the ooey gooey olive oil like on the sides of the drink.
When they say infused with olive oil, they actually just mean that there will be a layer of olive oil sitting on top of your drink.
You don't like that drink. Admit it.
Make that at home.
Drink right now and drink that. I like the drink. I think it's a drink. I like.
What in the world? Oh!
Yeah, no. 100% no for me.
But it wasn't just the taste that had customers concerned about the novel concept, but the effects that had more than a few people running to the bathroom.
Olive oil's been used as a natural laxative for like centuries. Are people just realizing this? And also, coffee already makes you poop. So Starbucks is selling you poop potion, and people
That's
are
why I don't
angry
drink coffee
that it's
that
making
much.
them poop. If you don't want to poop, don't buy the poop
Because
potion.
unless
Yet
I'm at
others
home.
pointed out that the line's laxative effects could be spun in the company's favor. New marketing campaign: Starbucks new weight loss coffees. Well, I know what to drink before my next colonoscopy, but this isn't the only item on Starbucks' menu that left customers with stomach troubles. Ever heard of the
What they do?
chain's chicken maple butter and egg sandwich? Well,
Never
it
had
wouldn't
food
be
from
surprising if it
Starbucks.
slipped under your radar. After all, last summer, the sandwich was only added to the menu for less than a week before it disappeared from the chain. As it turned out, hundreds of customers, as well as baristas, had allegedly experienced abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea after consuming the
what
sandwich.
is in it?
Some even claimed to find bones, tendons, and raw meat, as one user took to Twitter with a disturbing image
What's
of
with
the
all
food
this
inside
raw
of her
chicken
sandwich,
stuff?
writing, "What the hell,
Isn't it
Starbucks? I'm
cooked
pregnant
and then
trying to enjoy my
sent to
chicken
the
sandwich and it's raw." Others
stores?
appeared to comment on the dark but possible
I'm
outcomes
confused.
of consuming the sandwich. POV, I'm taking you to an MRI of what's left of your intestines after you had the Starbucks maple chicken sandwich. Me FaceTiming my manager after someone unalive from choking on a bone in the new maple chicken sandwich. With the increasing number of horror stories involving the sandwich circulating online,
It's so
the
weird.
Seattle-based coffee house
I'm so
had to act
confused
quickly.
how it's raw.
According to a message an alleged
If it's like
Starbucks
sent to
employee
the
posted to
stores
TikTok, 6 days
frozen
after the sandwich
after
was
being
launched,
cooked.
corporate sent out a memo for stores to stop selling and discard the sandwich
Or
immediately.
maybe they just cook it on a really high heat
Company claimed the sandwich
and it only
did
cooks the
not meet
outside, not the
Starbucks'
inside.
quality standards, and a recall was issued, although they said it wasn't related to listeria or salmonella. And this wasn't the only recall from the chain. In September 2022, cans of Starbucks' vanilla espresso triple shot were also taken off of shelves. And this time, it wasn't because of any ingredient gone bad. No, the problem was that the drinks were contaminated with shards of metal. This means any
Oh, it just went showed another ad, but I was confused by the guy because I thought the drink took his tooth out, and that's what the I thought that's what the lawsuit was, but I guess it's not.
unwitting
My
consumer
bad.
gulping down their daily caffeine fix could have ended up with dental issues, choking, or lacerations in the gastrointestinal system. There's a lesson here. Carefully examine your food before you
Ew,
eat
what's
it.
up? Is
As
that
our next
cheese
story
or
will prove, there's no
an
telling
ugly
what
looking
could be
egg?
hiding inside. Subway, eat fresh. At least that's what the tagline claims. But with the Irish Supreme Court ruling that the chain's bread has too high a sugar content to be legally classified as such, and a 2021 lawsuit
Is that
filed
a
against the
thing?
business that alleged what the chain uses as tuna doesn't contain tuna or fish at all, customers might be inclined to believe the opposite, especially considering what happened at one of Subway's establishments in 2015. See, while the film Ratatouille might make a rat in a restaurant look like a charming experience, it seems the magic of Disney doesn't translate to real life. At least, not when the rodent is in the center of your sandwich. This is exactly the
center.
predicament Jay Armstead found himself in when he visited a Subway in Lincoln City, Oregon with his friend Matt Jones. The server had just finished preparing his friend's teriyaki chicken sandwich with a scoop of spinach when she started on Jay's Italian sub. However, this time, when the server dished the spinach onto the sandwich, there was a little extra surprise nestled among the greens. A horrifying moment friend Matt
How-
Jones recalled for USA Today.
How did the worker not notice that?
I said it's a dead mouse, and I laughed. I said, "There's no way, no friggin' way."
And now faced with a situation you'd have to see to believe, the friend took a photo as
I don't
evidence
understand
of what happened.
Yeah, I laughed.
how the
most.
worker
Jay was in complete utter
didn't
shock, and the lady behind
notice
the
that.
counter didn't even know what to say or do.
Unless they did and they
And
nasty
the
and they
server
serve it
offered them a
anyway.
refund and to make new sandwiches. Matt's response?
No, I'm good. I'll probably never eat here again.
Subway disposed of the products in the sandwich unit after this finding, and the health department gave them a clean bill of health. However,
What?
anyone who ordered spinach from that location earlier that month could have consumed food tainted by a dead rodent. And unfortunately, mice aren't the only critters that can ruin a perfectly good meal. In 2022, health inspections at a Dunkin' Donuts in Miami found 6 violations, including moldy ice machines, an employee failing to wash their hands before handling food, and what else? Oh yeah, flies finding a home on the chain's namesake.
Can I talk to somebody about the inspection?
No, I can't, sweetie, I can't.
Flies landing on the donuts?
No.
And while the occasional bug in a restaurant
Exposed.
might be inevitable, the establishment had already received warnings about their insect problem earlier that year.
Think about what flies land on when you take your dog out, and what they land on when you pass a dumpster. What they could have landed on.
She's like, I wish I
before
didn't come
they
to work
landed
today.
on the donuts here.
Are those sprinkles or
And
flies?
perhaps more importantly, think of what flies might do after they land. See, When South Wales NHS
They lay their
worker Alex
eggs.
Craven was biting into the last piece of chicken in his KFC Mighty Bucket, he noticed something peculiar in the deep-fried meat: white grains.
Ew.
And when the 22-year-old inspected the grains closer, he came to a nausea-inducing realization. Those weren't grains in his chicken, but eggs. To be specific, Alex believed they were fly eggs.
But,
and if you think this is an isolated incident,
that's why I don't like
once
those
again, there have been
heat
several other
lamp
cases exactly like this.
containers that they
One
have.
involving a woman
They
from
just keep the
Auckland,
chicken in
New
there with the heat
Zealand,
lamp.
who only noticed the egg after she
Like,
was 4 pieces into an 8-pack
ew,
of wings.
it's making my skin
I was
crawl.
sick to my stomach, and then I was worried because I'm
It's-
breastfeeding my baby too.
That's why I
Taryn
prefer
told
my
News Source
food
Stuff. And while becoming sick from
cooked
these
to the
eggs
order.
is unlikely, it's not impossible. According to
Okay, she needs to stop
Medical
showing
News
those
Today,
eggs.
fly larvae can ingest the bacteria that flies pick up throughout the day, possibly transmitting salmonella or E. coli to those who unintentionally ingest the eggs. And then there's that nasty truth of what fly eggs hatch into: maggots. And those are exactly what an Australian man claimed he found in his piece of KFC chicken. On Facebook, Martin Bates wrote, "If this doesn't
How?
get you off KFC, nothing
Like,
will.
you buy a piece of chicken from
This came with
KFC,
extra
doesn't the
wiggly
worker
bits.
see?
I just taken a
I
bite
don't understand
and it
that.
tasted funny. I can eat most things, but when they
Like,
wiggle
you just
in your
open the
mouth,
box
that's
and you
not
see
so good.
maggots. Like,
Adding barbecue
wouldn't the
sauce,
worker
not
see
going
that
to
before they
fix
give it to you?
But bugs aren't the only potential danger KFC customers should be
It's
aware
so
of.
weird.
In 2022, a woman in Newport
Dang, that's why I
Wales
like my
was
food
eating the
cooked to order. I don't mind
establishment's
waiting.
Zinger burger when she noticed something was off. As I got to the thicker bit and bit into it, I felt my teeth go right through the chicken. Kind of like the way it feels when the knife goes through raw chicken when you're cutting it, Michelle Courtney told Wales Online. She immediately recoiled from the slimy sensation. The meat was raw, a fact even workers couldn't deny when she showed them the burger. There were a couple of people in the queue while I was at the counter, and they actually canceled their orders when they heard what had happened, Michelle said. Again, she was far from the first person this had happened to. Various other customers have alleged experiencing the same thing, with some even claiming to receive chicken with vital fluids still on it. And that's not all that's made customers leaving KFC locations.
That's why
never
sometimes
want
you need
to
to
go
learn how
back.
to cook.
One customer was enjoying
Sometimes
a
you
chicken
just gotta
burger
make your
from
own
one of
food.
the chain's establishments in Suffolk, England, when she bit into something hard. Thinking it was a bone, I pulled it from my mouth, Lucia Richardson told Metro. When it had finally come out and I looked at it, I was nearly physically sick. Lucia had pulled a chunk of metal out of her burger.
But,
Oh no, this wasn't the chain's twisted version of a surprise bag. An investigation by the
These
company
days, people take
concluded that the
videos
metal
of
likely
everything.
came
Like,
from a
everything is
plastic
posted
brush
online.
KFC
So
used to
I'm
bread the
waiting
chicken.
for, like,
And while KFC claimed there were robust
are there
procedures and
actual
checks in
videos
place
of
to prevent this
people
from happening, those evidently failed in
like
this case.
doing
And
all the
this wasn't
stuff?
the only
Because
goodie a
the stuff,
customer
some of the stuff
unknowingly
she's
left a
showing is just
KFC
pictures. Because
location
like,
with. While
what if
chicken
some
feet
people are
a
like
popular snack
fake
amongst different
faking
cultures
stuff?
when prepared and cooked properly,
I don't know.
it's not something a Liverpool
Is that-
woman
oh,
wanted to find in
that
her
a sow
wicked
turtle?
zinger meal from the restaurant. I love KFC, but I don't think I'll ever eat it again. I've worked around food and I know about health and safety. They need to up their standards, Stacey Kenny told local publication Liverpool Echo. However, a KFC spokesperson believed the patron
Wait,
was
I missed it. What is
mistaken
that?
and claimed what Stacey believed was a chicken's foot was actually breading from the burger bun. But the debate over whether this was a chicken's foot or bread masquerading as one doesn't erase the chain's track record. From a location in Washington that continued serving the public despite the outside area allegedly being overrun with rats, both deceased and alive, to creepy crawlies found in drinks and food, the chain's plummeting reputation isn't the result of one allegation, but many. Yet the food isn't always to blame when it comes to fast food scandals. With that in mind, if you have a tingling sensation in your throat when eating out, it could be in your best interest to leave the restaurant, and fast. At least
What's
that's
happening?
the symptoms some of the 18 customers at Panera Bread in Massachusetts experienced, along with skin irritation and difficulty breathing
Dang,
before they fell
what
ill.
is in their
But
food?
what required 5 of these patrons to be rushed to the local hospital? Well, it turned out it was an issue with the air quality, not the bread bowls. Either a gas leak from the air conditioning system or carbon monoxide poisoning were the likely culprits, neither of which would be a first for the chain. And sometimes, health hazards are simply what companies fail to disclose. Take, for example, Chick-fil-A's grilled fillets and chicken nuggets. Well, unbeknownst to consumers, these meals contained an undeclared dairy allergen, one of the most common allergies in infants and children, with symptoms that range from mild to life-threatening. And while the chain worked to remove the allergen by
I like
fall
Chick-fil-A.
2022,
Starting October 28th, it will be safe for you again.
even when the ingredients at a fast food chain are perfectly up to snuff, customers can still get sick. See, when you order from a restaurant,
I need to learn how
you're
to
not
make
only putting
chicken
your
that
trust
tastes
in the
like Chick-fil-A
establishment to
chicken.
follow health precautions, but also in the person in charge of preparing your meal. And what happens when an employee betrays this trust? Well, the story of Jenna Vogt is definitely a worst-case scenario. In July 2022, Jenna ordered a double cheeseburger combo from a Wendy's in St. Rose, Louisiana, a meal that allegedly led to unforeseen health complications, including severe sepsis, E. coli, septic shock, cerebral hemorrhage, and acute GI bleeding. The customer claimed the burger was contaminated with a preformed toxin. As for the cause of the contamination, that would allegedly be poor hand-washing procedures, along with improper inspection and washing of the product. This alleged oversight led Jenna to spend about 2 months in the hospital, which put a strain on her marriage, mental health, and bank account, leading Jenna and her husband to sue the chain for $75,000 in damages in 2023. But while this alleged fast food fumble ended in a lawsuit, most don't. Typically, disgruntled customers are simply offered refunds, vouchers, or apologies and sent on their way. And sure, these tactics can smooth over situations, but they fail to address the problem that's been leaving customers
like
with
the
a bad
nuggets.
taste in their mouth that can't so easily
That's the
be
factory
washed out.
problem.
After
Some of these
hearing
other
these
things,
stories,
that's the store's
choice to give up
problem.
fast food might
Okay,
sound
she needs to stop
easy,
showing
but
those
for
eggs.
those that depend on these low-cost meals, calling it quits isn't so simple. This means it's all the more important that everyone continues to shed light on the mistakes chains are making.
Just got it from McDonald's. Look at that.
Okay, so this is a video,
As at
but
the
some
very
people
least, the public deserves to be
are
informed
posting
of what they're
pictures,
putting
so
into their bodies.
I don't know if they're real
stuff
or
can get
just
people really
doctored.
This is a story of fast food sickness and all the
Like the McNuggets that were raw, like that's the factory's problem. Those nasty stores and the flies and stuff, that's the store's problem. But like some of these people, they didn't record videos, they posted pictures of their food. So I don't know, I don't believe everything I see on the internet. Some people just like attention and like to make stuff up. So some things are probably real, but some things probably just like you just want attention. But yeah, that's why you can't believe everything you see. So I don't know, fast food is nice. I'm still gonna go to McDonald's, get my nuggets. Never had a problem personally, but yeah, I also cook at home too, so it's not a big problem for me. I know how to cook my meat. My meat's gonna be cooked, but yeah, that's weird that all this stuff is happening, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.